So the recent few days have been very magical. About a week ago, a really great friend of mine came into town, and I remember having a conversation with him about feeling when you're not fully grounded or like in who you are. So like when you go somewhere to express yourself, if you have to smoke a cigarette, or you have to have caffeine, or you have to be high or drunk, or anything other than your authentic spirit that can shine forth, then it's hindering you from truly having full expression of your being. And having that light just like blast off you, instead of it doing that and being able to have more of a, I'm trying to find the diameter. Just like the range and field of the light of your energy body is dulled unless you're walking with authenticity in who you are and your being. So I was expressing this because I've seen it in my own life and how that's occurred. And, I've been working on it a lot. And the next couple days, I just started watching Dragon Ball Super again. And it's the second time I've seen it. I've always loved Dragon Ball Z for the mentality of keep pushing, going forward, and there's always levels beyond what you have. But what Whis says to Vegeta, because he's telling him all like the things that are hindering them, holding them back. And he basically said, having all your energy outside of your body pushed towards everything else other than contained within. And it was such a synchronistic thing that it's like another connect to the dot of the constellations within your own eternal being. I get some amazing stuff. And I had another really magical moment where I had the opportunity to get a quick tarot reading. And if I usually do things like that, it's only myself or someone who I know that I like really, really trust. And, but there's an opportunity right in front of me. I'm like, sure. But I didn't have a question. And so I have this picture of Salos in my room, and when I do meditations, I can look right into it if I feel called to. And I was like, what's Salos have to say to me? And the reason I got into magic, and when I say magic, I think prayer and working with saints and all that's magic too, but demonolatry is more the correct term to call it. To work with any demon. My inner spirit, how I felt, like when I was a kid, like 5 years old, and growing up, I remember asking my dad, why can't we pray for the fallen angels? Why can't we pray for the demons? And I always was so taken by, like, Spawn was my favorite, number one favorite thing. I'm a little kid loving these action figures, and he's still super tight. And I actually feel lots of resonance with that character, but that's a whole nother video. And I always felt this connection, really deep connection. And I would do all these other things, but not till I got into it did I like really find out who I truly was and could be authentic with my being. But I always felt like there's always love that should be able to be shown. And no matter how scary or dark, everything and everyone deserves love. And that's my mentality, so I got myself to be able to work with them. And obviously my mind and everything else has been completely changed and altered from what I originally thought of so much positive growth and change. But what she said was, Salos said that you should be not afraid of the darkness, for you have protectors. And for your spirit yearns to be in there and show love to all and be able to come back and express that love to everyone else. And so it was mostly on that line. And all that interconnected right there too. Like, her answer made complete sense with what I felt like from the beginning. And when I first did my first working with Salos, first spirit I'd work with, he was more considered, he was the nicest one in the Goetia and had the most kind-hearted, and that's why I worked with him, because I was like, oh, this is like perfect, you know, like this is exactly what I need. A way to like almost like dip my toe in. So when you're going through your life, you will be witnessing constantly different synchronicities and things that have great meaning. And you'll find out that it was rooted in truth when it fully encompasses and comes back around. And we should always be thankful and full of gratitude, because things are going on all around us and within us that's so perfect in our own spiritual time. The perfect storm for our lives. So I just wanted to make this video on some magical moments that I felt inspired to share. Elevate and keep going up. Keep growing. El the Alchemist. We're all going hard on our goals. Let's not stop.